Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is the best channel to come to be able to learn how to stop the pass with the blitz and adjustments behind it. Speaking of adjustments, right here, we're going to go ahead and start off on defense. Very first drive, we got a cloud flat. Stephon Diggs is his number one person he looks to. And right here, he's going to throw an out route. And luckily, our cloud flat jumps the out route, and we get the pick to start the game. Now, in tight formations, where it be tight slots, tight flex, tight offset, tight end, split close, gun bunch, I love sending the blitz because if you cannot pick up the blitz, guess what? I'm going to be sending it every single down. Now, he motions over his tight end. That is usually a telltale that he's going to attempt to block the blitz. And so what I should have done is actually send a little bit more pressure instead. And right here, he throws to Stephon Diggs way too late. He had that open a lot earlier, but he threw it late, and when you throw something like that late, your defender is able to catch up and make a play on the ball. Now, I ended up punting the ball a lot this game. I think the entire first half, I basically punted the ball away. I think like end of second quarter, we start playing a little bit of offense, but I was just really wanting to lob this 4-6 bear blitz. Now, this is 4-6 mid blitz, okay? You're oddballing from 4-6 normal for the speed package over to 4-6 bear, using the 4-6 mid blitz, which is already a set audible. Now, if you guys missed out on the blitz, it is available on the channel right here. Looking for Stephon Diggs over the top. I forget to shade over the top. And that's basically how I give up all these touchdowns this game, is just something as simple as forgetting to shade over the top. It just makes life so much easier when you shade over the top, especially in regs, because man defense is nowhere near as good in regs as it is in MUT. Now, why trips weak? You can send pressure out of this. And in the first and 10 situation, it's probably best to play a little bit more passive. But we're going to go ahead and dial up the heat right here and send some pressure. If he goes max protect, he blocks this most times. If he doesn't, he won't. So right there, I had to basically choose. I'm going to go guard the dig route. I'm going to guard the shallow post route. You got to pick your poison right there. Probably would have been best if I actually had guarded the post route instead. But you know what? Again, pick and choose. You can't guard everything, right? Now, again, he goes back into this tight set. He motions over his running back. When somebody motions their running back over, they're just looking to block the blitz. And right here, I should have sent the pressure instead of dropping off into coverage. He even motions over his tight end. Now, absolutely send the pressure. Right here, you see he blocks everybody. And Jair Alexander doing what Jair Alexander does. 2nd and 15. Now, anytime you'll see him motion over the tight end or anybody, it is simply to block them. And when somebody's going into block, that's when you know you're in their head. And that's how you want to play defense, especially when you're blitzing. And you'll learn that if you follow along on this channel. I like to play mind games. Now, right here, when he motions over that tight end, it swaps up the man coverage. The guy that was manned up to the tight end actually goes to the running back, and we get completely broken coverage. Now, when I was in game, I was actually testing out matching corners by overall, matching them by speed, maybe seeing if that would fix it. It didn't. It was just really random with just different formations, audibling back the motions. That's kind of the one weakness you got to pay attention to with this 4-6 bear is when they motion somebody, always double check that there's somebody manned up to him. Otherwise, as you saw right there, we basically gave up a free touchdown. So, here he goes, motion in Stephon Diggs. More than likely, it's going to be for that slot apprentice corner out, and so we got to be paying attention to that. So we go ahead and just send the pressure right there. Nobody open. He runs like a curl route, maybe like a fade route, smart route, and then just takes a hit stick, okay? Josh Allen, sit down. I get it's Jair Alexander hit sticking him, but come on now. This isn't Lamar Jackson. This is Josh Allen. He's got to fumble the ball. So, right here, he's going to go full-fledged max protect. It's 2nd and 16. I know he's going max protect, so I'm going to go ahead and just send the pressure anyway, see if we can get some heat to come through, and then we're just going to go ahead and back off and play his first read, which is going to be Cole Beasley, by the way, on an in route. So, here we go. Sending pressure. There we go. We get the sack, and now it is 3rd and 16. He's lucky he did not throw a pick right there and get the throw out of sack animation like I would, like most people would, right? So 3rd and 16, you can send the pressure and you can play soft coverage. You can shade over the top, you can shade inside, you can shade outside, do whatever you want to do. Right here, you should shade inside, which is what I do. And so we're going to go ahead and just try and get this blitz to come home. Now, I forgot to go ahead and shift my D-line, which is what caused me to not get pressure right here. So you guys watch that other video, and that's something you got to learn live in game. So right here, we go ahead and set the pressure. He just throws it right at our user, and somehow he's magically able to hold on to that. So 4th and 4, really dumb decision by him to go for it in this case, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and play a little bit passive. I want to see if I can catch him trying to go max protect right here. Now, there's nobody manned up to Stephon Diggs, so that is my responsibility. And I see that. I'm like, okay, we got to guard Stephon Diggs. So I bluffed the blitz right here, and we just drop off our pressure. We're just trying to guard the underneath stuff. So right here, Stephon Diggs is our user the entire time. Never was open, and that time we actually somehow get the tip pick. Don't know how that makes any logical sense, but continuing on. So gun trips weak, gun wide trips weak, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to go ahead and start sending pressure and then bluffing the blitz. Again, it's a mind game. If he motions somebody over, it messes up the man coverage. And you see right there, there's nobody manned up to him at all. And so I panic, straight up panic right here. And luckily we man up somebody so we can take it over the top. But again, Stephon Diggs smoking Kevin King. You guys probably thinking, well, you're really going to choke this game away. Well, I like to lab stuff up. Okay, that's the only reason I get you guys these gameplays, to show you guys that I make mistakes. I learn when I'm getting these blitzes for you guys, and that's why you got to learn stuff. So anytime he motions over Stephon Diggs, it's on this little slot apprentice corner out. Okay, if he left him outside, he wouldn't be able to get that. So right there, out route, wide open, nice cut. Perry Nickerson not able to get there. Probably anytime I need to see somebody running something. And if they're doing something like that, I probably ought to just start shading outside instead of shading inside so he gets a better chance to be able to play the ball. So here we go, starting to shift our D-line, trying to get some pressure to come through. And he goes into the spread doubles Y-flex offset. I believe that's what the formation is called. We've got everybody manned up. We're playing a little bit more zone coverage, and he does something really weird. Don't ask me what just happened right there. I got absolutely no idea. But now nobody's manned up to the tight end. And I got no clue what the heck is going on. But right there, you get pressure off the edge. And you can see he has 2 people wide open. But instead, he decides to throw it to the person that is absolutely covered. So 4th and 5. He goes to his tight doubles. I'm going to hard flat almost 90% of the time. Hard flat the running back side. Mistake number 1. He motions over the tight end to try and block it. So when I see that, anytime I see some motion over your tight end to try and block something or receiver, I'm now going to say, you know what? He's going to max protect, so we're going to go ahead and send even more pressure at you instead. That's a mistake. You never want to try and show that you're full on max protecting. And luckily, EA blesses us with an overthrow. And now you get to see the bread drive, the guap drive to end the game. So 2nd and 10. Gun butts is what we've been practicing this entire game. I've been running flood pretty much the entire game, just trying to learn it, just trying to figure it out for maybe running it for the classic. I don't know. Running back wide open, out route wide open. He's got a lot of deep zones set. So zone drops are probably set to like 20, 25, something like that. And we note that right here. He flips his defense at the last second. I take advantage of that, hitting the out route on the sideline. You really do want to get out of bounds and try not to use your timeouts, because these timeouts allow you to be able to run the ball still. You can still run the rock at this point. 14 seconds, 2 timeouts up. That's plenty of time to be able to go to like a goal line or to go to an I-form, maybe run a power or run a dive, stretch, maybe get lucky. But I don't run. On this channel, you will find I don't run the ball, okay? I'm one of those guys that passes the ball pretty much 90% of the time. And right here, we're going to get a little robbed. We're going to look for RB. Y's wide open late. I'm looking for Y, and instead our receiver route bounces and pretty much swats the ball away for the defense. Good game. All right. Moving on. 2nd and goal. 8 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts remaining. If we do not get a touchdown, that is basically game. Motion over Devontae Adams. Again, same exact route combination. Looking for Devontae Adams. Looking for Devontae Adams. And guess what? The game forces me to swerve down, and I get cheated. I was just looking for a possession catch right there, and the game forces me out of position. That kind of sucks. But right here, we're going to cook up an absolute laser beam to X. Wide open across the middle field. Low point pass for the touchdown. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that sub button. The main focus of this channel is defense. Pass blitz defense. You will not find this anywhere else on the YouTube, okay? That is our big focus here, is how you can send the blitz, how you can bluff coverage, and how you can get stops when they pass the ball. So we will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, guys, it's time to get into the lab.